Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. You join us outside of Redcliffe Castle, having just freed Connor, Arl Eamon's son, from demonic possession. But unfortunately, Arl Eamon is still not in good health, so we need to go find the Urn of Sacred Ashes, which is apparently a magical item that we can use to bring the Arl back to full health. Unfortunately, it sounds like a wild goose chase, but that's where we're going. We need to make our way to Denerim, which is a town somewhat far away from here, so we're going to start heading out right now. We'll bring Alistair, of course. Yes. Always good to have a nice meat shield. We'll bring Liliana. Indeed. She's the only rogue I have. And we'll go with, you know what, we'll go with Morrigan today.
Indeed. Just
for a little bit, because even though she's a bit brash and a bit of a harsh personality, she's also somewhat amusing. So, yeah, let's just head out. And let's stop by Redcliffe Village to go talk to the smithy. Maybe he'll reward us for finding his daughter. Oh, looks like we have some combat on the way. Just a lone woman standing alone. Nothing suspicious about that.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Wait, who's they? Oh, I don't like this. No. Oh, I've learned my lesson. I've had this happen before. This is a trap. This is definitely a trap. Like the first time I stopped to help a woman with a wrecked vehicle in Red Dead Redemption, I gotta jump. Yeah, I don't, let's just poke around a bit.
Out! Right ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, there are traps all around. Oh, I'm shocked.
The Grey Warden dies here!
Oh, she's a sorceress too, okay. Alright. Ow, I'm paralyzed. I can't cast magic because I can't move. Alright. Take out this traveler. And then fire. Yeah, fireball! Holy cow. Okay. I am a terrible mage. Morgan is, Morgan. I let Liliana die. I'm so bad at this. What? They don't set off their own trap? This is bunk. This is bunk. They didn't set off their own tripwire. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. Good grief. I should have brought Wynn with me. Wynn needs to heal because I don't heal because I forget. And then I die. Yes, I'm down. Can I load from checkpoint? What's going on? We're all dead. Oh. Get him, Poochie. Get him. Okay. I still got one character alive, huh? And now my journey ends. Let's just try that again. Okay, well, Liliana and Alistair are down, but Morrigan and I are doing pretty well. Just a couple of assassins left. And there goes the last one. Sorry about that, Alistair. The elven assassin is wounded and unconscious. You could tie him up and talk to him if you wish. Yeah, let's do that. Let's interrogate this guy. Or I could just kill him now.
I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
For some reason, we haven't tied you up either. I decided I want to torture you first. I have some questions, and I'm hoping you're going to answer them.
Ah, so I'm to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Yeah, I'm rather happy you failed. Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
I'm really not terribly surprised. Just out of curiosity, how much is my head worth?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Alright, give me more information on the Crows, since apparently they're going to keep sending assassins at me.
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, We're rather infamous.
Well, out here, you're a nobody. Okay, why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
I get the feeling that this guy purposely took a fall in the fight and let all of his other friends get killed just so he could talk to me, because he hates his employers.
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
Alright, I'm listening.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
Well, they didn't give pause the first time, apparently, because they sent you. I don't know about this. I don't know if I can trust this guy. He's almost as trustworthy as Joanne, which is not a whole lot. What's to stop you from killing me later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
And are you going to betray me later, just like you betrayed these guys?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
I don't know. You know what? Sure, come with us.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
It really does not seem like a good idea. But you know what? We could use him.
We could apparently use a swift kick in the head too, but you don't see me going around asking for one.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
She's just
I
joking.
hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Yeah, we'll see if that stands true. I have no idea if this holds any water. I'll just keep my current group for now, and Win and Sten will watch over you and make sure you're not trying anything shady. Alright, let's just loot these corpses of his friends and be on our way. And let's keep making our way to the town, our initial destination in the first place. It's taken a long time to get from the castle to the village. Did we make camp on the other continent or something? Come on, just take a small journey. Alright, back to the village of Redcliffe. I think there's a person over here who wants to talk to me. Aside from that, I need to make my way to the smithy.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
3 gold pieces. Must have done some quests for her without even realizing it. And the smithy. Owen.
My Velena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to help.
Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Shielded dwarven armor. Let's see. Can Alistair wear that? Oh, Liliana can wear that. Yeah, I think it's better than what he's wearing right now. So just put that on. It's not as intimidating, but it's more effective, so you can wear that.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Yeah, I just stopped by camp to fix a couple of broken bones, because Liliana and Alistair fell in battle. But sure, go ahead and give me the information. What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Oh, you sound disappointed.
No, there is much of interest within her writings, things I did not know, and one in particular I would never have suspected. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Has she been stealing the souls of children? Yeah, that's my guess. She drinks blood and needs children.
That is closer to the truth than you might think. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that she cannibalizes them. Okay, it's a little better. It's still not great. Yeah, wait, so if that's the case, why would she send you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
Okay, well, what do you want to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Really? Why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
Do you want me to slay her without you in my party? Well, if we have to kill Flemeth, then I guess I can help you kill your mother.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Oh, so she's still immortal, and if I kill her, she's gonna come back at me. That doesn't sound great. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Do I have a time limit on this? Probably important to know.
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Okay, good, because I got other things I want to do first. I'll do it later.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, we'll deal with that later. First, we have to make our way to... Yeah, we need to eventually make our way to Denerim. I haven't left Redcliffe Village yet. Alright, we're still in Redcliffe Village, and we stopped by the campfire to cure our injuries. Let's head to Sulcher's Pass. Just head around, we'll head toward the north, around Lake Calenhad. And we get involved in combat, because that seems to be the case nowadays.
Concentrate, like we practiced.
Couple of mages.
Now, fire!
Couple of mages who are assaulting a caravan. Oh, we're summoning the dead. Let me just cast a giant fireball. Let's get involved, everybody. Let's just make ourselves involved. Alright, we've taken them down. Although I don't think any of the mages survived, unfortunately. No, none of the mages survived. I don't know if that's script or not, or if we're just incompetent, but they're all dead. And we have reached our destination. Hello, sir. Felix.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
I don't know. Do you want me to find your mule?
Oh, no. I sent my elf to do that. I sent my helper, Taran. Nice fellow, that, Taran. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
What an unpleasant name. My name is Mike. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
I love helping people out. How can I help you?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
Okay. You're trying to sell me a control rod for a golem. Does it also keep lions away? How does it work? What does it do?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand. the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
Yeah, if it even works.
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our... troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Alright, none of that makes sense. You paid too much for it and you're not even offering... You're not even asking some money for it. You're just gonna give it to me. What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it?
I knew it.
The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by Darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
Okay, go ahead and give me the rod.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called homeland. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
If it works, it'll be great.
Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
What a very odd encounter. Alright, let's loot the area and get out of here. And now we have a new location. Honleith, a remote village where an old golem supposedly lies waiting to be claimed. Well, we have to make our way to the wilds eventually, but first we're going to make our way all the way to Denerim. Eventually! Frostback Mountains. I think I do have to go to the Frostback Mountains, though. Oh, maybe I should... Okay, I guess we're gonna take a detour from Denerim and go to the Frostback Mountains. And we encounter another battle. Okay. Just a couple of Darkspawn. A lot of traps around here, honestly. But... yeah, I don't think it was too much of a problem, honestly. Frostback Mountain Pass. Looks like there are some people outside this bridge. Just kind of hanging around. Bandits, are you? Logan has sent a couple of bandits at me, has he? Well, let's just pay them back in kind. Ah, Alistair is down already. We really need to find some better armor for this guy. Alright, Alistair. Let's see if I can't just fit you out with some better armor. Honestly, not really. And what do you have? A penalty to damage with a crushed arm. Go ahead and have a lesser injury kit. Fix that up. And let's try and prevent you from falling in battle again.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
King Loghain, huh?
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Throne is settled. Sounds like you've got a couple of royal disputes, huh? If I can find your king, I have urgent need to talk to him.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies, please.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
This guy. Okay, run back to your false king.
Your bluster won't work on me. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Well, it looks like we're fighting them outside his doorstep, which is fine, I suppose. Don't worry, this time I'm actually going to prevent Alistair from getting hit. Come on, I'm going to be a good mage this time. Alright, we're done. We killed these Logain's men, these traitors, so we're good now. Alright, so, as we were entering this town over here.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched?
I wouldn't know, I'm an elf.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Go to the assembly. Wherever the assembly is. Alright, we need to find a place called the assembly.
It is the assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Do not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh! Looks like a little more than just political turmoil. Oh, I guess we're just gonna let that happen, huh? Alright, let's leave him there.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming, and I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
It sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones I want to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord.
Alright, so what I've been able to gather around here is that the dwarves all live underground, and the ones that don't live underground are like apostates, or just embarrassing, like outcasts. And they also have a caste system with merchants making up, I think, one of the higher ranks. But again, a caste system is not really that great. Alright, let's head to the tavern first. Probably get some good information in the tavern.
Afternoon, stranger. Looking for a stool to share a brew?
I don't mind if I do.
I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
Grey Warden. Oh, tell me about your work for Balin.
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
That's respectable. Who are you fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Commendable. I've never been to the Deep Roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
What are you looking for?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Branka, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Okay, who's Branka?
Branka was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the Deep Roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Alright, so I stopped by the tavern and didn't pick up any quests or make any trades, but I did pick up a bunch of information on, like, the lore of this place. Now I know more about the dwarven people. Yeah. It's, a little dry. We need to make our way out of here. We need to find the assembly.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
What are nugs? Are they dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Alright, if I find any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Once I figure out what they are.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, Dagna. Hello.
You look like you're not from around here.
I'm not.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yes, I am very familiar with the circle of mages. I'm a mage myself.
Then I'm truly honored. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins? I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be able to bend the forces of fire to my will. Do you have any mages here?
Of course not. Haven't you read First Enchanter Cathalin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic? He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
So dwarves can't be mages. Yeah, I read about all that.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Sounds like a beneficial trade, although won't you be made an outcast if you go to the surface? I guess I can bring the Circle your request if I make my way there.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcasts. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
I agree.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
All right, maybe we'll help you out with that.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
That's what I've gathered, yeah. Like the higher the surface you are, the better. So it's like, it's great if your hair is scraping the permafrost, but if you're on the ground and your boots are on the permafrost, then you're just kind of scum. So that's what I've been able to gather so far.
Lord Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak king. Yes.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
You know who I am, do you?
It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and his eclectic entourage. I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest.
You hear correctly. I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Okay, is there some way I could help solve this dispute?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Haramont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
I heard that King Endrin himself supported Haramont.
That hurts worst of all. That Haramont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
I'm not a spy.
Would you be willing to prove that? Haramont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Haramont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Haramont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Okay, I guess I'll go do that.
Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Sounds a little sketchy, honestly. Maybe I should go talk to Haramont about this.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
I do wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Oh, good. Politics. Dwarven politics.
Welcome to Orzama, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Alright. Looks like I need to figure out who is going to be king. Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont. Wherever they are. This guy, you said Prince Balin? You supported him?
Well, have you found Lady Dace and Lord Helmy?
Yeah, where exactly did you get these notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries.
Yeah, that sounds sketchy. Alright, probably should not judge the prince based on what this guy is, because this guy is obviously just doing shady things, trying to put his favorite candidate on the throne. Let's go talk to Lord Harrowmont.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferelden, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I wish to speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
How do I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Okay, so you want me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name? Wait, no, hold on. I don't know if I want to side with him yet. I don't know him. Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I really don't know if I want to start picking sides at this moment.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Well, your friendly demeanor makes me think that maybe I should trust you, although maybe it's not indicative of who you serve. I don't know.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Vartog wants me to show people that Harrowmont is a cheat.
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring.
It was beforehand.
So have you decided to earn my lord's trust, or will you throw your lot in with the snakes?
I don't know. I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew, at least.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel.
Oh, lordy. We are just getting ourselves deeply intertwined in dwarven politics, and that's not what I came here for.
Been hearing
oh, hello, Nug.
Wine.
I wrangled the Nug, and I deliver it to Boromir. Good.
I can't imagine. My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvie I'll get her money. Jarvie is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Sounds like we have a couple of thugs we might need to deal with here in Figor's Imports.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Take a good look at me. I'm a very tall mage with fire coming out of my face. Do you really want to start this?
You know what? I'm thinking I do.
I wanted you to start this. And down he goes. Good job, Morgan.
What have you done? Great ancestors, he's dead! In my store. I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this.
What do you know about Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. Actually, we shouldn't be talking here. I need to run.
Alright, sorry I couldn't have resolved that peacefully. You know what? I'm not sorry. I was getting bored. I'm glad these guys are dead. You are working for both Vartog Gavorn and Dulin Ferender. You will probably not be able to play both sides for very long. Thank you for that little piece of advice, game. I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to side with, but that, yeah, I am. Thank you for the heads up. Hey, I found a nug.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Here, I got one.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Alright, sure. 12 silver pieces. Yeah, sure, I'll go on a little fetch quest for you. If I find any more, I'll bring them to you.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Yeah, looks like we've made our way to the slums now. Doesn't look quite as nice. But maybe we'll find more information. You know what? Slums are a good place. The slums are a good place of information. Maybe we'll be able to get their opinion on who they want as king. Oh, never mind. Get immediately jumped as soon as we enter the slums, of course.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
Yeah, sure. Here's, kick her in the face. Here's 5 silvers. Buy some food.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
No. Oh, would it be rude to ask how she got crippled? How'd you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Ouch. And they just got away with that, huh?
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you.
Alright, thanks for that information. Yeah, I lost 5 silvers, but I gained some insight into this dwarven lineage, I guess, their whole caste system. It's not a very good system.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Yeah, I'm not leaving until this election is resolved, unfortunately.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Keep those spirits up. She's a very pleasant character. Alright, I think I'll poke around a little bit more and get more information on these 2 candidates, and then I'll decide who I'm going to side with. I'm really not too happy about settling dwarven politics, but that's the way it's got to be, apparently. It looks like we either have to side with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and whoever we work with, that's going to preclude us from working with the others, so we might have a Witcher 2 situation on our hands where the game splits entirely in twain depending on what choice we make. I guess we'll find out. We're going to have to make a decision if we want to make any progress around here, so that's what we'll do next time. We'll figure out who we're going to side with and then work with them and then make the other person very angry at us. But I won't have to make that decision until next time, so I'll see you then. My name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you for joining me.